Hello, Pisces, and welcome to Anna Transylvania's Tarot Room. This is Anna with your Tarot Bite for the end of July 2025. How are you, Pisces? All right, so let's get straight into it, okay? Because you have some interesting cards over here, and basically, your cards are telling you, Pisces. So, the collective, let me backtrack for a second. The collective reading for tonight, for the rest of July, is saying that everybody's having stop starts. Of course, like I'm picking up on astrological timing. On the 19th, we have a retrograde, right? So everybody's kind of just like shuffling in place for a second in the next couple of weeks, okay? Because the retrogrades last about 3 weeks. I don't know when this one ends. I'm not prepared. Shocker. Okay, I'm a Sagittarius. We don't come prepared. Uh, but Pisces. So it is talking about right now, you guys need to really finish up some loose ends. So this retrograde that's starting on the 19th and is continuing into August is going to allow you to really review where you're stuck and where you need to like let go of certain things that keep you busy. I love that you have some great cards over here in this row, even if they're upside down, because the universe is basically giving you a big hint. Really, they're giving you a big shove. Okay, they're being kind of forceful here. These cards sort of flew out, and you didn't see them because I didn't do my normal shuffle. Okay, but those two cards in the middle, these two, forcefully came out both together, both at once, for the middle. Okay, so it is saying you are not ready to receive, Pisces. Receive all of the goods of the universe, how we've been talking about for you for the last couple of months, until you let go of a whole bunch of things that don't serve you anymore, until you finish up your loose ends and everything like that. It is saying, yes, you can celebrate before it even happens, but happen it has to do, because if you don't do this and if you stay where you've been, even if it's comfy, okay, it's comfy, but sometimes people confuse material security. They confuse, being protected and being stable and being secure with actually being stuck in a place. And this is the juxtaposition of that. Like, you've been stuck in this place for so long, and you can't continue to be stuck here because you're foregoing a brand new, okay, world that you could be going into. Sorry about the camera wobbling. That you could be going into. You're also foregoing some gifts from the universe if you don't finish up this stuff and just let it go. Now, Pisces is a very forgiving sign, but they're not forgiving with themselves. They're always forgiving and giving to others, but sometimes when they make a mistake, Pisces is very, like, they turn inward. They turn on themselves. So you want to like really review those habits that keep you stuck financially and keep you grounded in this place where you just can't handle everything because everything is coming at you, and gather yourself and finish this cycle out. Okay, I know they're being very forceful. Let me, I'm shuffling. I have my cards. You see me in the corner over here. I'm sitting in a different spot in my house because I got a new pet, and they're in the spot that I normally read, and they won't let me read. They want to spend every waking moment with me, which is cute. Okay, so let's see for Pisces, the first row over here. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, look at you guys. You guys are like, yeah, you're waiting for the universe to tell you about the right timing. Sometimes Pisces is like this, where you guys are waiting for the universe to sort of give you a shove in the right direction, and the universe is going to oblige. But they're also telling you, look, I'm going to oblige and give you a shove, but you can do it by yourself. Okay, you can do it by yourself by just finishing the stuff here. By just finishing the stuff here. Excuse my nails. Um, so let's see what happens if Pisces finishes the stuff. Okay, what happens if Pisces finishes the stuff? Universe, I know you're giving Pisceans on this channel a shove. Okay. Whoa, hello. Wow, that's a lot of cards. So if Pisces finishes the stuff you guys have, and I am, this is real time. Okay, you guys had 4 cards that popped out, so you're gonna be at peace mentally. No, it is not gonna be too big for you guys to handle, but you will be achieving some goals. You will be finally ready to achieve some goals. Some of you Pisceans, because these cards are what they are, it's saying that you've been saving towards a goal, and you just have to basically say, you know what, I'm doing it. Don't delay anymore. It's saying, the universe is saying, this is the time. This is the time right now. Okay, this is the time right now for you guys to do the goal. Okay, and then once this goal is achieved, you guys are gonna have a free mind to be able to manifest some other stuff. And what is happening with the Fool and everything like that, if the Pisceans on this channel put the money that they've saved towards the goal that they've been wanting to do? What is happening with these 2 cards here is what I'm asking. Okay, what is happening? What is happening for the Pisceans if they do that? Yes, beautiful. You get to go to the next phase. You're no longer like sitting like this guy. This is you Pisces. This is you. Okay. But look at all the creative energy. I just want you to take a look at all these queens over here. The queens are a little bit more passive than the kings, but the queens have this beautiful freaking creative energy. Like, you're not letting your creative freak flag fly. Okay. Say that a few times fast. Oh my. Okay, so they're saying you can't commit to an action, all right, before you create what that action is, and before you make room for the results of the action to be come in, to be manifested. Okay, so I was waiting to find the right word for this. So Pisces, I'm also not finding many words. Okay, tonight for you. See, look at me yet again. Okay, so maybe some of this is also like you can't find the words to tell the universe what the heck it is that you want, and you have to free your mind of thinking in these rabbit hole circles kind of things that we all get into sometimes. Okay, so you have to stop sort of thinking like a Pisces in the next couple of weeks, and allow yourself to get very, very clear about what your goals and your what is it that you're actually trying to achieve and create within your life. Okay, see, you have to work on that. You have to work on asserting yourself. That's what the word was. Okay, so these cards are actually saying, Jesus. Okay. So these cards are actually saying that the first part of this is you sort of understanding that the moment is when you make the moment happen for all of these manifestations. And it's saying quietly wrap up certain things. Just be quiet. Quietly wrap up certain things. Okay? Quietly let go. Quietly put your deposit on a thing, on an apartment. Okay, so a lot of you are moving. Some of you are moving careers. Some of you are moving locations, and some of you are moving apartments. So everything about this is physical, and it's saying that you guys have been saving money to do just these things. But it is talking about you have to first be silent and review your plans and make sure that this is it, and then go do the action. Quietly just do the action. Okay? You have to be kind of alone, Pisces, in the next few weeks. Okay? Unfortunately, it's not your forte, but it is saying that it'll make you strong in that. And then you have to assert your plan. You have to say, hey, to all of these people that are naysayers and say, oh, well, you the last few times when you said that you didn't do it and now you're gonna do it, we want to see it, right? So then once you achieve the goal that you've been wanting to achieve, that you've been saving money and working your ass off to do, once you achieve that goal, you have to go back and tell these people, hey bitches, this is this this is it. This is the goal. Here, see me, watch me do my thing. Here I am in the spotlight. Okay, the Queen of Wands is a spotlight bee. Okay, so she's like, haha, watch me, right? I want to say some bad words, but YouTube will shadow ban. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's saying you will not move forward. You will not move forward until you allow yourself to finish up what is already there and reach your goal and put your money where your mouth is and do this. What is the advice for the Pisceans on this channel, please? Oh, this is your last card. Feel free to drop down in the comments if you have any questions about this reading or whatever. I'll try to answer you guys. I'm not getting that many comments. So yeah, please comment, share, subscribe, do all of that stuff, okay? What is the advice for Pisces, please? Yes. Pisces, free yourself, free your mind. What else? Free your mind, okay? Free your mind. Yeah. That's what it is. Just free your mind, free yourself of these confining conditions. Okay, you've been giving your power to these things that limit you for too long. And it is time for you to see them for what they are, you know. The Queen of Swords sees stuff for what it is. It is time for you to see these things for what they are. And don't leave until it's done. Okay, don't leave until you've achieved the goal that you've been wanting to achieve. You know, whether it be moving or moving careers or becoming a boss or starting your own business or whatever it is. Okay, just know that it is possible for you, and the doubts and these things are only in your mind. So once you let your mind sort of be free of these doubts and be free of these plans that you've made that can no longer be functional in this world, once you let yourself do that, what happens once you let yourself do that? Yes, there you go. You'll be able to give the right effort at the right time, in the right way, in service of the things that actually do work. You'll be able to achieve the full, you know, like, you know, sort of leaping kind of carefully off a cliff right now. Okay? All right, Pisces, if you've made it thus far, like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to. It really helps my channel, and it's free. Okay? And I will talk to you later. Love you, Pisces. Bye.